We have a special treat for you today. One of the top 10 at Miss America this year was Megan Ervin, the current and reigning Miss Illinois 2012. We have her today on the show. We recorded this at Bridal Elegance in Ottawa, Illinois. Megan Ervin, today on the Pageant Cast.
Welcome to the Pageant Cast, your home for beauty pageant news and interviews on the internet.
This is the Pageant Cast. I'm your host, Tim Kretschmann. We are live from Ottawa, Illinois, and I'm with Megan Ervin. She's Miss Illinois 2012, top 10 at Miss America. Congratulations on your achievement. And thanks for coming out here to Bridal Elegance here in Ottawa, Illinois. They were nice enough to allow us to do this interview here. Now, I have to say, a lot of times you see pictures of contestants on the internet, and you meet them and you go, oh, a lot of Photoshop going on. There was no Photoshop. They probably did stuff to gussy you up a little bit, but you just have a shine to you.
I appreciate that. Thank you. We tried to stay very natural with my headshots for Miss America.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear that, because that's one of the best compliments to get in this industry, I guess, right?
Absolutely. Now, Megan, how long have you been in pageants? What are some of your pageantcedents, as I like to call them, your past pageants?
Well, I did not actually do my first pageant until the summer after my senior year of high school, when I decided to enter Miss Schuyler County pageant, and that was kind of my start to pageantry, was the Miss Illinois County circuit. I then went on to Miss Illinois County, became first runner-up, and my directors, my family, my friends really encouraged me to take that next step onto a national level stage. So I went out for Miss Illinois USA. I competed in 2009. I was second runner-up to Ashley Bradderich, and in 2010 I was third runner-up to Angela Sparrow. And then I decided that I would try to utilize my passion for fitness and my programs that I had created just when I was a high school student, and my love and passion for dance, and really go for that service aspect. And I entered the Miss America organization, to where I competed as Miss Macomb. My first preliminary title. I went to Miss Illinois in 2011 and became first runner-up, and then of course I went back again this past year, was Miss Quincy, and won the Miss Illinois title in June of 2012. Fantastic. And I just got back from Miss America.
Yes,
so
you did.
That's the big one.
So that's fantastic. What I like about that story, it isn't one of these, I showed up one day and I won the pageant. You really worked at it. Now,
I did.
What are some of the things that you were doing at the beginning that you're not doing anymore? What are some of the things that you've learned from this process in pageants?
Well, over the last couple years, I've learned to stay a lot more calm and take things as what it is, not get too worked up and nervous, and just to kind of have fun along the way. And I really even can see a huge difference between the way I prepared my first year for Miss Illinois and then this year when I won Miss Illinois. I went into this past competition in June when I won the title just a lot more serene and calm, and taking things in, and really just being comfortable with who I was, where I was, how I had prepared. And it worked out, because then I won the Miss Illinois title. I took that same mentality to the Miss America stage, and I'm blessed to have been able to be a member of the top 10 at Miss America.
Wow, and you won one to prelim, so
and the swimsuit preliminary award, which I also won at Miss Illinois, which is a true honor to me, because my degrees in exercise science, I've known since I was a little girl. I wanted to go into the exercise field, and that is truly my passion. It's what I did for 5 years before I was Miss Illinois, working as a group fitness instructor and a personal trainer. So it truly has a special place in my heart to win that award. So,
you know, one of the themes that we've learned over the years doing the Pageant Cast interviews is this theme of finding your quiet place, and it's something that actually Joseph Campbell talks about in 1,000 Faces of a Hero, is where you kind of find this quiet calm, and that's where you get success from. And
I believe it.
You said it. I've probably have had 30 or 40 contestants that we've talked to that have brought up that same thing. And I always say, when you look at a pageant, look for whoever's the calmest in the lot. They may end up going home with a crown that night.
Exactly.
Now, the Miss America experience in Vegas, how long were you out there?
10 days.
10 days from start to finish. Yeah.
It's a pageant marathon.
And you got about 10 hours of sleep, probably?
Yes, because it was about 4.5 every night. So do the math and you're about right.
Okay, well, fantastic. So, top 10 honors at Nationals, has it sunk in yet?
Yes.
That you're that close?
More as the further along we go here, it seems a little more realistic. Because right at first, it just did not resonate to me that I was that close, that I was in the top 10, so there's 52 other women behind us that would have given anything to get to that point. So it makes me feel so lucky and honored and blessed and fortunate to have finally even been able to grace that stage, let alone make it that far.
Now, do you feel your top 10 placement puts you in a better position for the dream job of a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader? And how can you put that in your bio in Bear Country?
Well,
that's got to be a little scary.
I'm a sports fanatic, so I like to say that when the Bears are not playing the Cowboys, I do cheer for the Chicago Bears. But however, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, it's kind of a dream for me just to be able to wish that I could. I don't really see that as an absolute realistic thing that I'll relocate to Dallas and drop my life in Illinois, because I do love it here. I will move to Chicago in June for a while. I've decided that, and I will 99% audition for the Chicago Lovables, which is also an NBA professional team in Chicago, and just take it with that route. While the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders that was something I looked at when I was a young girl, because they do have that service aspect, as do the Miss America contestants. They're more than just a dance team with pretty faces. But I was raised a Dallas Cowboys fan because my family, they're Dallas Cowboy fans, and my father is a huge fan. So it was kind of a special thing.
It's kind of like religion. You're kind of born into it.
Right. I was kind of born into being a Dallas Cowboy fan. So as a little girl, then you saw these America's Sweethearts, as they called them, and they're amazing dancers. And they had the TV show, and it's very silly.
Well, I remember in the 70s. This was before you were born. Back in the 70s, when the poster came out, it was just a huge thing, and they were on Saturday Night Live and everything.
Glory days.
And those, well, I think that's just what kind of started it being the cheerleading troupe that's out there. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back with more with Megan Ervin. She's Miss Illinois 2012. Beautiful young lady. We'll be back with her here at Bridal Elegance in Ottawa, Illinois. Stay tuned.
Thanks for joining the most beautiful audience on the internet. This is Erin Baines, Miss Kankakee County 2013 for the Pageant Cast. We're wishing you Tiana dreams.
We just got word that the Pageant Cast will be at the America's Super Pageants this June in Montana. You can check out their website at americasuperpageant.com. They have divisions for preteen, teen, Miss, Ms., Mrs., Classic, and Queen, and International. To tell us more about this pageant, we've enlisted the help of Stephanie McGrain. She is International Super Ms. 2012-2013.
Thanks, Tim. And we are so excited to have you join us this year. Our ladies compete in 5 different areas of competition, including photogenic, interview, little black dress platform introduction, swimsuit or athletic attire, depending on the division, and evening gown. The pageant will be held June 21st through the 23rd. Not only will you have a chance to be interviewed by the pageant cast, but there are so many activities going on that weekend that I just can't even begin to name them all. And that's why we have the website, so be sure to check it out. Applications are due by May 15th, so get cracking. I'm looking forward to seeing you there, along with Tim and the pageant cast.
Well, thanks, Stephanie. So I don't think I'm going to need an application. But you will, and I hope to see all of you out there at America's Super Pageants. It's americassuperpageant.com for more information, more than we can put in this quick announcement. We are so excited. It's going to be my first time out in Montana. Gee, I hope they have lasagna. I love my lasagna. Anyway, we're going out to America's Super Pageant. I'm going to see all of you. We're going to do lots of coverage of the event this year. If you want to be a part of a pageant that the Pageant Cast is at, this is the pageant this year. See you in June in Montana.
Bridal Elegance, Midwest's largest bridal, prom, and pageant store, conveniently located in Bloomington and Ottawa, invite you to find the bridal gown of your dreams with over 200 leading designers. Let their experienced consultants help you find your entire bridal needs, from your gown and clothing for the wedding party to tuxedos. Check out both of Bridal Elegance's convenient locations in Bloomington and in Ottawa, or call our toll-free number 1-855-4YR-GOWN.
Hey, we're back at Bridal Elegance in Ottawa, Illinois. Thanks again to all of them for letting us have this interview here. We're with Megan Ervin. She was in top 10 at Miss America, and she's Miss Illinois 2012. Thanks again for coming out here and meeting with us. Now, you said in your bio that you're a wild child. I'm having a hard time picturing that. Tell me some of the things that you did as a wild child.
Well, my sisters and I, now just take this for what it is. We were young, but we were always outside. We never had clothes on. We were kind of heathens. When my sister Mallory and I were only 14 months apart in age, we'd get together, we'd instigate things, we'd make up stories. We were little heathens to my parents. And I mean, while we were good kids, we were tomboys in certain aspects. We liked to make messes. We were always loud, rowdy.
Fantastic. Now, were you a dirt bike kid? Were you a dirt bike kid?
Not a dirt bike kid, but every single day we'd wake up and we'd hop on our bicycles and ride around our neighborhood. Like little tyrants.
Like E.T.
Yeah, kind of like
just
E.T.
riding around. And, did you find any extraterrestrials?
No, never.
Because that would have made the bio, right?
No, that would have made the bio. I was never really an alien girl.
No? Okay. Well, we got to ask these questions. This is an in-depth interview.
Yes.
Okay. So tell us about your platform, which I have down as E-Change, the fight against childhood obesity and inactivity.
My platform is actually titled The Heptathlon of Healthy Habits, and E-Change was a program I started back in high school. So it actually morphed into the Heptathlon when I collaborated with Quincy Medical Group as Miss Quincy, which is a large health corporation in the central Illinois area, and I teamed up with them, Quincy Medical Group, and Jackie Joyner-Kersey, who is a heptathlon Olympic gold medalist. And we kind of created this heptathlon of our own, really using 7 core key components that create this holistic view of health. So it really goes above and beyond the typical eating healthy and nutrition and then having physical activity, which we have, but we also bring in community service, reading and education, spirituality, recycling, and then my 7th element is safe driving, because keeping yourself and others out of danger while driving, I think, is a part of a holistic view of health. And I am the brand liaison for State Farm Insurance on behalf of them for safe driving habits. So I bring that 7th element in.
And as Miss Illinois, you have a lot of driving that you're doing.
And I do a lot of driving, so I can experience all of those things.
This is a big state. This is a big state.
Very long state. I just came from Chicago actually today, and tomorrow I go down to Marion, Illinois, which is at the southern tip. So I'm back and forth a lot.
How far is that from here?
Marion from here is almost 5.5 hours. So I will be coming from central Illinois, which is where I'll go this evening, and it'll take me about 5 hours.
Wow. Wow. And of course you don't text and drive because you're a safe driver. Of course not,
and I can attest I see that all of the time because I do a lot of driving. It's kind of my craft these days, and you look to your left or right on an interstate, you're going to see someone looking down at their phone or messing with a Garmin or some other type of electronic device.
It is unbelievable. In fact, on the way down, I saw a few people that were texting and driving. I'm like, well, let's stay far away from them.
Yeah.
It's
steer clear of
not
those.
safe. And luckily, Google is actually working on cars that'll drive themselves. So in about 20 years, you can look forward to that.
Or, you know, it could be good too.
I don't know. I saw Demolition Man. It looks good. Okay. Sandra Bullock was rocking that pretty good in there.
Yeah,
it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
So
gotta love some Sandra Bullock.
I'm waiting for it. Well, don't say that. Miss Congeniality getting mentioned around here. I do have to ask you again, back to your neighborhood days, riding around on the bike. Were you like a biker gang? Were you Sons of Anarchy too? Or
this is
no?
funny. We kind of were, because in my neighborhood in Rushville, there was a large group of children that lived in that neighborhood. The Diven family were the Ervin family. We had 2 sets of the Worthington family, and then we all had friends that would come over in the summers on a daily basis. So we'd all team up on our bikes and play cops and robbers, and we're running through the neighbors' backyards, and I could say we are kind of like a little gang.
Pretty wild, pretty wild.
Crazy.
Now, getting to, you did dance at Miss America, and I have something called cross-lates. What is cross-lates? I've never heard of this dance.
Cross-lates.
Does that go? No.
Oh, that's the Macarena. That's the Macarena.
Oh,
Cross-lates dance is actually a method that is self-created by me. I created it during my sophomore year of college, and cross comes from CrossFit. So it uses cross-based elements that include interval training, high-intensity bouts of cardio, intermixed with strength technique that is derived from Pilates and dance-based technique. So cross-lates dance. I taught this method. I had the opportunity to start teaching it at Western Illinois University. It had a great feedback, a great following. I hope to someday market this on DVD. I think it's a great method.
Now, if people are interested in it, how can they get a hold of you?
Well, you can follow me on Twitter, Miss IL 2012, at Miss IL 2012, and I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, Megan Ervin, or it's Megan Joe Ervin, Miss Illinois 2012 is my fan page, and I hope to start posting some things about that soon. Okay,
and we'll get those links and put them in our show notes for all of you that are watching. So, okay, you're going to have to give up your crown in June. I don't know if they've told you this yet.
I think,
You seem calm. You seem calm.
Do I really have to?
Well, there's a rule.
Okay.
There's a rule. And there's a bunch of ladies competing in the other room
that
probably would forcibly take you.
Going on here today.
Yeah,
I wondered why they were here.
They'll take you down.
They
will take you down.
Yes, they will.
And I hear they go for the knees. And as a dancer, you want to watch out for that. Yeah, that's where they go. Anyway, you're giving up in June.
Yes.
So you've got 9 months of your reign in just about. Or,
almost. I mean, I'm almost 75% through this.
Pretty close. So
journey.
What has been the highlight outside of the Miss America pageant? I mean, that's a pretty obvious one. So I'm taking that off the list. What has been one of the highlights of your year? Other than, of course, this interview, that one, of course, we put off to the side as well.
I think an overall highlight, it kind of cultivates a lot of different things that have happened, but has been just being more immensely thrown into culture and the state of Illinois and the Chicagoland in general. I've really fallen in love with the city of Chicago. I've had a lot of great appearances up there, so many opportunities. I just signed with Lily's Talent Modeling and Acting Agency this past week, so I've really kind of networked up there a lot the last couple months, and I'm just in love with the culture and the city and the energy, and I'm such a high energy, go type girl. I really think it's a good fit for me for the next couple years, and I just can't wait to spread my wings and see where this year can lead me. So I think it's been a huge blessing just having the opportunity to put myself into the state of Illinois and experience everything that is there. While I have a love for my home community of Rushville and Central Illinois, I now have an awareness for the entire state of Illinois.
Right. Well, that's what driving the circumference of it every couple of weeks is going to do for you.
It'll happen when you're driving full time.
Yeah. Wow. So, in Chicago, have you tried out Gino's East Pizza?
I have. It is so good. It's good stuff. I had that early on. Old news.
So, what's been your favorite appearance of the year?
I would say one of my favorite appearances is modeling for MacDougall, who is my dress sponsor. MacDougall, my image consultant Stephanie Pillar, and myself designed my Miss America gown, the one that was huge on the bottom.
Oh, that was gorgeous.
We designed that with Mac Dougal.
Beautiful.
He has just been wonderful all year, and I've had the opportunity to model in his runway shows. So that has just been awesome for me, just because I love doing that, the energy. I love being on stage. It's an adrenaline rush for me. So I've really enjoyed that. And then of course I'm a sports buff, so I've mentioned that before. I love all of the sports events. I got to sing the national anthem at a Cubs game. I threw out the first pitch at the White Sox game. We're working on a Bulls game right now.
Now, wait a minute. You said you sang the national anthem, but I saw you dance at Miss America. What's going on here?
Well, I actually did two-part harmony with my Miss Illinois Outstanding Preteen, Maddie Mazzella. So when I was in high school, I did sing in a quartet group. We'd go around to local churches. I'm an alto. So while I don't consider myself the best soloist, I do like to sing in groups and two-part harmony. I did competitive choir. I was in choir for 8 years through middle school and high school, went to IEMA, all district choir competitions and all of that. So
I'm getting the feeling you might be holding out some other things. Any instruments?
I do play the piano.
Here we go. I knew it.
I enjoy playing the piano when I'm home. I don't have access to a piano on the road most of the time, but when I go home, I like to sit down and just play some of the songs that I used to enjoy. So
you're a triple threat. Triple threat. Well, fantastic. Well, it was so great to get some time to talk to you, and we wish you the best of luck and success as you continue.
Thank you, audience.
All right, and contact her at the links that are in the show notes so you can find out about Cross Lattes Dance.
Cross Lattes Dance.
Did I get it right?
Lattes, just like Pilates, Cross Lattes.
I like my dancing like I like my women. A latte. Okay, thanks so much.